Known for some incredible wings and one of the league's most passionate fan bases. We're just outside of Buffalo at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. Ball is teed up as rain continues to fall. And off we go from Highmark Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Hall. And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run.
You know you love some of my buzzwords, kid. I know you do. And this one was about real power. He got the rock a long way from the chains and put his teammates on his back for a heck of a run. And great try at that first down.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. He'll try to do it himself. And that'll be enough for the first as they touch him down.
Ooh, I like that call. I really like it with those sticks. You can keep on the sidelines, and you get more than enough to get the first down.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Coming right is Hall. Down the sideline to the 45. And he's finally taken down at the 39-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 37. And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up.
You know, that is so hard to do. It's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the timing to knock that ball away.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Let's go now.
Throwing from the gun. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Alabama. And the Bills are off to a great start defensively. They forced a turnover on the opening possession.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Well, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six. Yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
Allen comes down throwing. He just throws this one away. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Stop.
They kick the running back in motion.
Regular. 56. Look out.
2nd and 10 now. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Tyler Bass on now for the extra point. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Bills will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. Returning it from the 4. And this drive will start inside the 25. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Bills take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
Throwing now on 1st down. Allen escapes the pocket. He got it! Interception! Jimmy Ward has it.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
Let's go.
Here's Hall once more. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the carry, though. It's 3rd and 7 now.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Looking for George Pickens that time. And that makes it 4th down.
Perhaps a bit late breaking towards the ball, but still just enough time to get a finger on it and knock it away.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. He's got it at the 24. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. 65 yards on the punt there. And the Bills will take over possession. They've got 1st down from the 31.
Alert!
The Steelers calling their first timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. They've got 1st down from the 31. Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Patrick Queen ranging in for the tackle. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, this is a headache-inducing run for a defensive coach. I could just imagine that staff both upstairs and down on the field watching it, Kate, because now, well, they don't have to just worry about this guy catching as a receiver. Now they know he can be a weapon in the ground game, too.
Half 10. Monday. Alert! Help! Look out!
From the shotgun, it's Allen. He lobs it deep middle. Touchdown, Buffalo! I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just gotta ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Reno, here we go.
They start the drive with Hall. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Looking to the air here. Caught by Theo Johnson. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They pick up 20 yards there. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
Ready up.
New set of downs for him from the 46.
Set.
From the gun, it's Hall. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
To the ground it goes. That's incomplete. Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver, and that takes them to 3rd down. From midfield now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver. And it's 4th down. So once again, J.K. Scott out to punt it away. He broke 50 on his first punt and looks to have done the same here. And another mistake for them here. This punt had way too much on it. It's into the end zone for a touchback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. And they send a man in motion.
Alert. Hey, tight. Off 52. Hey, home. What's that?
1st down throw for Allen. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Half 85. Middle. What's that?
Working from the gun, it's Allen. He's on the move. On the run, heaving it back across the field. He's got it deep downfield. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. It's a massive 35-yard pickup, 1st down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline.
Well, that one came with a high degree of difficulty. Had to balance, focusing on the catch, keeping those feet in bounds.
Stop. Regular. 56. What's that?
To throw again, it's Allen. Looking middle, firing deep. He's got it inside the 10. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
Again, Allen to the air. Escapes out to the left. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills take a 20-zip lead. Javon Baker with the touchdown. Extra point up and good from Bass. And the Bills push their lead to 21-zip already. The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. Return starts at the 3. He stopped on the return at the 27. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They're going play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. That's the end of one, and yikes, things looking a little out of hand already. 21-0 our score. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They have 2nd down behind the sticks. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody.
Yeah.
And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. The Steelers set to punt it. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Starts the return at the 34. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Got every single bit of that one, didn't he? Over 70 yards on the punt. And it's going to be their football coming up. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10.
Alert!
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
Well, both ends of their defense nearly came away with a huge play. Another step, and they sacked the quarterback. But even still, the hit altered the throw and almost set up a takeaway.
Allen on the play action. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Allen on 3rd down. He's trying to push the field. This has been a trend, yet another interception. Minkah Fitzpatrick has got it. And the Steelers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. So it's been a bit of a mixed bag for him, partner. He does have the 3 touchdowns in this game, but also now a couple of interceptions.
You almost feel like, Kate, he's seeing most of the picture on how to attack this defense, but just not quite all of it yet. It's largely been good, as he said. Some nice touchdowns as well. But there's still a couple of these looks in coverage that are giving him problems, and he's got to figure that picture out.
Hall takes it straight ahead, and he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Go!
Backfield is empty as they motion him outright. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
Got it. Ready?
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Let's go.
Back to throw. That's caught for the first. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. They get 22 on that one. And that's a Steelers first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And he's able to reach that midfield stripe after some solid running. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
They give on 2nd to Hall. And he's brought down for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Here we go. Ready?
Shotgun now on third down. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Taron Johnson has it. And the Bills will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks him up, gets it right back for him.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
Alert! Out! What's that?
On first down, Allen. Complete to Shakir. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. The 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Pass complete to Cook. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Hey, home. Look out!
Play action now, Allen. Taken in by Harrison. And he nearly gets to the 25 before going out. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Allen going to throw again. He fires one deep down the right sideline. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So it's second down coming up.
Guns! Alert! Good time!
Now Allen off the play action. Finds Kincaid. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for a Bills first down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
He's going to keep it this time. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway. Ugh.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
What's that?
And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front. Just a yard, so now it's second and goal. It's the 2-minute warning now from Highmark. And it's the Bills. In a nice spot, second and inches.
What's that?
Now Allen. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that brings up third and goal.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one, Kate. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back on track.
What's that?
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Bills boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Josh Allen, the touchdown. His 4th total score of the game. The extra point is up, and it is good. And the Bills continue piling on to this lead. The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. Calvin Austin on the return. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. And they'll be happy about where they're about to take the field. He's up to the 35 on the return. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. That's caught. It's Breece Hall. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I think everybody on the offense was already thinking about the next play to run as they watch that short little throw to the tight end. You really don't expect to see many of those gimmies dropped.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
3rd and just 2 to go.
Alert! Alert!
They'll try to run for it with Hall. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out. It's a gain of 4 there. And that's a Steelers first down.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He finds Johnson. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its second timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
They'll come up 1st and 10.
Here we go, set!
Working inside the red zone. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Working quickly here.
65.
Back now, pressure on its way. Forced out to his right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. Then brings up 3rd down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time in secondary, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Setting up a throw. And got his man. That's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers chop some of the lead off before the half. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Boswell gets that point after to go. And the Steelers cut the lead by a quarter, down now to 21.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything.
Stop. Regular. 56.
Back to throw it. He lets one fly deep downfield. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Chased out to his right. He's looking deep once again. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. And what a hit there. Alex, she pays the price for moving the chains that time. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Now Boswell on to send this away. Fielded at the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Alert. That's it.
First tone of the game for James Cook. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
His goal's pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you could come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Half. Alert! 5 wide. Look out!
Play action now with Allen. On the move, headed right. This is complete to Dawson Knox. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Penalty not helping their cause for this 3rd down.
Half 10. Monday. Look out!
From the shotgun, it's Allen. Buys time, rolling right. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. That punt goes 63 yards. And the Steelers will take over possession. They've got first down from the 31. They start the half with a give to Hall. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Tackle made by Cole Bishop. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. Pass play now. A throw left side finds Johnson. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
And they pick him off again. And it's a pick 6 as he runs it in for the touchdown. Pass on for the extra point. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Bills grow their lead yet again. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. This return starts at the 5. And he made a push for the 30-yard line before going out just a bit shy.
At their own 28-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Getting right back to it after that interception. That's going to be caught by Washington. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Tackle made by Cole Bishop.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
From the 33 on 2nd down. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. They're going for this. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Ball at the 33 for first down.
Out. What's that?
Allen setting up play action. Getting out to his look, and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Even though there's a lot of game time left here, Kate, this just feels like a must for the defense. A little bit of desperation. You cannot allow this offense to find the end zone again in a massive sack on first down. Well, that's the right way to begin this series defensively.
Tight. What's that?
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. Throwing deep for the end zone. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
And that is teaching tape right there, Kate, for why you never, ever give up on a play. Looked like a certain touchdown grab until he comes in and knocks the ball free right at the last moment.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Off 52. Hey, hold. Half 85, middle. Gun. Look out.
Working from the gun, it's Allen. Escapes the pocket. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And this one gets out of bounds. It was pushing some distance towards the goal line, but gets out at the 5. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. A give left side for Hall. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Hall gets it again on 2nd down. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
From his own end zone on 3rd and long. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. Bass on for the extra point. Got a good plant in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Bills continue adding on to that lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick-6. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Handoff running left. Here's Hall. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Here's 2nd and 11. Rolling left, buying some time. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Making the stop that time, Taron Johnson.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
Let's go now.
He's dropping back to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. Christian Benford has it. And the Bills will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season.
I think it's safe to say his day is beyond repair now, if it wasn't long ago. He just hasn't been reading these coverages at all, and it's clearly not on the same page with his receivers. I think it really is now time to think about his confidence for future games and get him out of this ball game.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40.
Alert, alert, alert! Where's that?
First down throw for Allen. This one taken in by Baker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Take it a short gain and turn it into an explosive play.
First down from the red zone. Flush down out to his left. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. It's second and goal.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
56, 56. Look out.
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. And he has the catch, gets both feet in, that's a touchdown! The Bills lengthen the lead at the end of the third. Bass gets the extra point to go. And the Bills tack on 7 more to their lead. The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. On the return, here comes Austin. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Shotgun snap, a gift to Hall. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up second and 7. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. The Steelers have possession, but this game, pretty one-sided. Second down now, 7 to go.
Let's go.
They go right back to Hall. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with third down and 6 to go.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. Throwing with a blitz on the way. That throw finds Pickens. And he'll go down, it will say right at the 39-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
That's what we call situational football.